Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the Sports Talk Network channel. And here tonight for the WWE Smackdown Live review here on March 27, 2018. That edition of Smackdown Live is booked, played out, and I'm going to talk about it. I do also want to let people know if you are watching for the first time, welcome to click the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, I do see there are, if you are already subscribed, you're welcome to ring the bell and know when I do go live for videos. Sorry about this, I'm tweeting. And doing my Insta poll. Why is this not so hard? Dang it. But everybody, welcome to vote on the poll. Say if the show was great, good, okay, or terrible. Like I said, sorry about the silence here. I have to tweet this out as soon as I can. Yeah, there we go. Tweet it out. Like I said here for the SmackDown Live review, thanks to those that are watching live, those watching archived. Otherwise, next week was the big show for Thursday for Steve's Wrestling Ramble, which is the podcast on this channel, of course. That is correspondent to an association with these Raw and SmackDown reviews, of course, here on this very channel as well. Like I said, if you are subscribed or you are a new subscriber, like I know I have a couple of new ones that joined the ranks, and I know one actually joined this morning, earlier today. So welcome to the channel. Like I said, welcome to comment on any of the videos. Welcome to share your thoughts, opinions on things, and otherwise, on whatever you want to talk about. You're also welcome to send me messages and let me know maybe a topic you want me to talk about in a video. It doesn't have to be just pro wrestling. It doesn't have to just be sports. It can be whatever you want. Maybe you want me to bring up and talk about. I'm pretty sure there's 96% chance or 99.9% sure that I'm going to do that, do your suggestion. So there you go. But SmackDown Live, I would say it was it'd be a good show, above okay and otherwise, but could have been a little bit better. I mean, the big things we had Jinder Mahal and Rusev defeating Randy Orton and Bobby Roode in the tag team match. Later on, Rusev is added to the United States title match, so instead of being a triple threat and, copying and pasting what Monday Night Raw is doing with their mid-card title, the IC Championship. That being a triple threat, this one becoming a fatal four-way, so that's actually pretty cool. Then we have Becky Lynch defeating Ruby Riott. That's being the only women's segment for the night because Charlotte Flair is injured. She had an injury or whatever went on there, dental situation. Has minimum invasive surgery due to some kind of oral illness. But either way, she was off SmackDown and off Mixed Match Challenge. I'm sure Mixed Match Challenge is going on. I think Becky Lynch is the one who won the voting. But either way, there you go. Daniel Bryan issuing a WrestleMania challenge. Also, by the way, WWE.com for your SmackDown reviews or SmackDown and Raw stuff here. It behoove you of updating things quick, faster, in a hurry. Come on now. I'm sure there's somebody. What's $1 million company? I'm sure there's somebody here to man the websites and update things a little bit sooner. I'm just saying. But Daniel Bryan laying on the gauntlet, laying on the challenge. Him and Shane McMahon to face Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, giving Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn one more shot. The stipulation being that if what the heck happened to my screen here? Anyways, the stipulation being if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeat Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, they get to come back to SmackDown Live. I thought it would be a stipulation like something Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon had to be put on the line, because Daniel Bryan's saying that if him and Shane defeat Zayn and Owens, and they are still fired from WWE, which in the way could them have them move over to Raw and be hired to WWE, but hired on Monday Night Raw, kind of thing. So because you would think Daniel Bryan, first time back in the ring, you would have him win his first match, right? So there was so much not too much to talk about. I mean, here we have like a 10-minute review, but just wanted to share some things there, because certainly would be interesting if Daniel Bryan's first match he doesn't win it. I think he probably will. Zayn and Owens going Raw, and we go from there. I think that is his best progression. Now remember, that that whole situation back with what was a Mexico trip or otherwise, when Kevin Owens was asked to leave, or really thought it was in the end, it was just a situation with his wife. He needed to go back home. I know some people are thinking, oh, maybe they actually are going to be fired for real. No, I don't think that's the case. They're staying in WWE. They're fine. It's a storyline. It's kayfabe. So also, speaking of kayfabe, I just want to talk about quickly Ronda Rousey. Hey, Rousey had some interviews for WWE, the press, in the ESPN, and starting off with Golden Wingo, then with the First Take, ESPN First Take, and otherwise, and I'm sure I'll talk about this again on Thursday with my team members, but in case I don't bring it up then, for whatever reason, wanted to just quickly bring it up here because it was certainly awkward to me and interesting in that reign, because it just was. I think it could have been done better. I think she could have handled herself a little bit better, even if she was staying in character. And again, that's what WWE does. You're always in character no matter where you are, whether you're still selling an injury or you're otherwise, be that character. Now, it's easier to be that character when you're an interviewer and otherwise, and those type of, not even characters, but just being yourself in that way, like Corey Graves, Renee Young, Michael Cole, others like that. In the end, they're always just being themselves. So those quote-unquote characters, being them, isn't hard, but it's just a little different. Otherwise, sorry, I was just checking Mania and otherwise. Mentioned on Twitter. Stuff for WrestleMania, trying to get tickets. Again, I don't know what happened to the screen. Hopefully it is full screen when people are watching. But otherwise, good SmackDown Live show. Thanks for those watching live. I'm sorry for this not being too long, but there's not too much really to talk about. I know other people will have longer reviews because the people actually are in their live streams or in general. But for me here, most of the time it is just me. And it's kind of hard to have great reviews if you don't have people watching. If you don't have people watching, then people are trying to watch for the first time and not entertaining, and they won't come back. So it's kind of a catch snowball effect that'll just go overlap on the top of each other, just continuing. It's like a dog chasing his tail. You need the people to watch to have better episodes or videos. As in, especially with all my videos being live, in that sense, working on interaction. But then, if you don't have that, and people aren't watching, you're not interacting, then the people that do try to give it a chance aren't able to, and don't come back. So, it's unfortunate that way. But either way, I'm done. I'm talking, and I want to try to string this out, just to string it out in time. So, definitely next time, check it out. Check out the videos. Watch the videos. Know when I'm live each and every day. I do this every freaking day during the week, pretty much. So, just subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and come join me in some videos. Greatly appreciate it. So I'm done here. Dog's barking, so I'm sure I have to let her out. So, like I said, other YouTubers, yeah, they have the previous SmackDown reviews that are very long. That's because they have people watching live, or they pinpoint every little thing. And that's fine. I usually am that way. I am when I watch. I'm not that way when I review, I guess. There's a lot of things up in this head that I am thinking that I want to say about the shows or specific things. But then when I finally go on camera, instead of being shy and just not talking at all, because that's even worse than rambling, incoherently. It's just that it just doesn't come to me, and then whatever. But I think sometimes so much, like after videos I do, whether it's Raw review, SmackDown review, pay-per-view reactions, live reactions, was after the video, I'm like, and I'm rewatching like a pay-per-view or the match that I just did a live stream, live reaction to. I'm watching that match back while I'm rewatching the whole pay-per-view the next day or days after. I'm like, wow, I would have reacted much differently, authentically. Why did I do that way on camera? Maybe some people might have actually enjoyed it. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm hoping too much for people to interact. Like I'm kind of thinking too much of and wanting that. As in, yes, I prepare for my videos and shows, but I'm conditionally hoping of people to join in. So hopefully you do. Hope you do enjoy these videos. Hope you do leave a comment in the comment section below what you thought of SmackDown Live, Daniel Bryan's challenge, and everything else going on here for SmackDown Live. Looking forward to seeing how next week is. Go home shows. So cross my fingers being able to be there live for WrestleMania in New Orleans. But we'll see. But I'm done here. And hopefully things can improve for this channel. Hopefully more people will watch and give it a chance. Because I greatly appreciate it for sure. But enjoy the rest of your day, evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Welcome to follow me on Twitter, WWE Podcast. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and otherwise. But what else, as always, take care.